many times have we had?
We've probably made love on at least 8 times, maybe.
16.
That's
A
like
lot.
16 times more than
And
my
I'm supposed
first
to be the
marriage.
promiscuous one.
Awesome.
I get a little bit of freedom this year, was very different for me. Like shooting my love scenes last year first was a little bit, needless to say, awkward when you first start off, right?
I remember walking over to you and saying, hey, listen, I hear you've got a gymnastics background.
Oh, yeah.
And then we pulled off this whole thing where you're like, you know,
Where he got
thrown
to
up
show off his biceps
Yeah.
by lifting me up.
What, you're 100 pounds? 105 maybe?
95.
95 pounds, sorry. So she's 200 pounds and I'm lifting her over my head. It's awesome.
My favorite scene was actually our love scene, because it was my first time doing a love scene. And that was
It was
insane.
your first two?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
So Jason suddenly becomes the envy of every North American man. Exactly, did you have in mind?
Down, boy. Party now, play later.
You try and set it up like an idea of where you're going with it. And then I think truth is, the easiest way to work it out is you figure out whereabouts the scene's gonna take place. And then how things kind of develop, so you just allow a little creativity to come into it and
Yeah.
you work with it.
But you know how I do my love scenes. It's all military. You sit, flip, there, turn, done, cut, done.
Hardcore European ballet, right?
It is very much like choreography. I mean, it was really interesting teaching Sean to flip me around and actually cross my legs properly, and it had
Flip you around.
kind of gets complicated and stuff, especially when you're having sex on a shoe chair.
Oh, you had sex in the shoe chair?
Not the one you sat on.
Oh, good.
For me, it was interesting to see the second script and the way it was developing as a sort of a more soap opera style.
John Quinn, the executive producer, was talking to us a little bit, I think everybody candidly, how would you like to see some of the arc and development? Where do you think some of the tension would be? And everybody threw something out there.
It was really cool because everybody's opinions were valued.
The characters are more in depth, they're evolving, not so much as like 1 or 2, 3 mains. The stories are developing, keeping it open for further seasons.
Amen, sister.
He here.
Cheers.
Oh yeah.
I didn't understand a word she said.
That's it.